Okay, so I've just finished uploading my thoughts on the Southgate Stain fiasco, and now I'm going to talk about the boys. Okay, so if you weren't aware, for all the Arsenal fans or any football fans that's watching, we lost 2-0 at home yesterday. I remember I was thinking about buying the tickets. It was really cheap, £25, £22, something like that. I was like, nah, don't wanna. It's too cold outside and it's -4 degrees. And thank fuck I didn't, because, well, I've never been to the Emirates, by the way, and I didn't want that first game, especially friendly, to be my first time. So thank fuck for that. But mate, anybody that says you shouldn't overreact because it's friendly is an idiot. I don't care. You're an idiot. Why should you not care about a friendly? Because it's a friendly? No. I'll tell you why you should care about this friendly. Because that team, bar maybe a few players, that team that was set out in the first 11 was probably our Europa League team. That is our B team. That is probably as good as a B team we have in this squad, with the squad that we have. And we lost against Juventus, who literally used like their C team. Yes, we had possession. Yes, we had the most shots on goal. And yes, we lost from 2 own goals, which is unfortunate. 100%. I get that. I really do get that. But the fact that we couldn't score any goals yesterday should worry you. Now, everybody knows Gabriel Jesus is out for 3 months. And I am shitting myself. I am completely shitting myself. As the great Danny Dyer said. Why? Because we have Nketiah as our backup striker. Now, if anybody says that this guy is just as good or a competent striker for Arsenal, what I want you to do, respectfully, is get a stapler, put it on your lips, and smash your shot. Because you are no longer allowed to have an opinion on my football club. Because clearly you don't know what's best. This brother missed an open goal. And then people will say, oh, but it's his tenacity that matters. You know, he got himself in that position to score, to have the shot. Big man, you cannot polish a turd. You cannot polish a turd. You cannot polish shit. He missed an open goal. The goalkeeper was out of his line. He was out of his line. He was not in his goal. He missed an open goal and hit the post. Now, I'm not saying, Jesus is a much more superior finisher. We know that. He hasn't scored since October. But you cannot deny his build-up play. You cannot deny his physicality. You cannot deny his tenacity. These are the qualities that I do not see in Eddie Nketiah. And the fact that you can get away with things as a striker, There's a lot of things we can be forgiven for. Like, sometimes I get, for example, the Southampton game is one that springs into my advice where I was really pissed off about him, Jesus. I was really pissed off about him because he should have had at least 2 goals, in my opinion. At least. But there's something you can forgive, like I said, his tenacity, his build-up play, his skill. These are the qualities that Nketiah don't have. So therefore, when he misses the opportunities like he did yesterday, there's nothing for him to fall back on. There's no credit in the bank. There is no credit in the bank. And we cannot use, because he's got 2 goals against Chelsea. No, fuck off. What did that amount to? Did we get to top 4? No. We didn't get to top 4. To the men's fuck all. Like, I'm looking at Arteta and I know he's worried. Because he knows that that's basically his team for the Europa League. Because we're not going to use our first 11 for Europa League. That's not going to happen. We've got a title to win. He would definitely like to concede that before if we have a chance of winning the title, 100%. And he knows he wants to win that team. He wants to, but I know he wants to win that competition. He wants to win it. He wants that European trophy. He's spoken about it. He's spoken about breaking that curse. If it is a curse, but he's spoken about breaking that up. So I know he wants to win it. And I know that's a team he would have put out. Maybe bar one or two players. It's worrying. Nketiah is not the answer. That's why it's no coincidence that Arsenal are looking at João Felix, because he knows that this guy ain't it. He's not. The reason why Eddie Nketiah chose to play for Ghana instead of staying in England's sort of roster, is because he knows he's never getting into that England squad. Not because all of a sudden he's had a change of heart and he's now realised that he's a Ghanaian. Not because of that. It's because he knows he's never getting picked. Because he's shit. There's at least five. I would take Jamie Vardy before I take it for England, before I take Nketiah. And Jamie Vardy is what, 35 now? Like, he's just not the answer, man. And I'm hating all this bullshit. Oh, we should still back him. Why? But why? We can't keep... Arsenal fans do this as well. We have this certain loyalty to players, where it's like, I understand, he came from he came from Hellland. He's an Arsenal boy, even though he actually got it from Chelsea, but anyway. I understand that there's a loyalty with it. But when he's not performing, and when we've got aspirations, when we've got a manager like Arteta, we have to grab it we have to take the opportunity, really have to take the opportunity, grab it by the balls and run with it. And we cannot do that, but we have dead wood. He's dead wood, fam. Is he a Premier League quality striker? Yes. I can see him doing well in Crystal Palace or Southampton or even Everton, because they're still looking for a striker. They just sold, they terminated Solomon Rondon's contract. Is he Premier League quality proven? 100%, 110%. Is he going to win us the title? No. Do we want to win the title? Yes. Can he win the titles? No. What should we do? Cut it. Cut him off. Because, and I know people are going to be like, oh, you've been harsh. Oh, he did well for us last season and tail end of the season. Go and watch that Newcastle game. Just go and watch that Newcastle game. That is where you make or break yourself. Just go and watch that Newcastle game. Or even go and watch the North London derby. Just go and watch it. People are saying that, I've literally seen compilations of people trying their hardest to make it look like we're quote unquote sleeping on this guy. You see, let me tell you something, yeah. Look, I'm just a football fan, innit? I've supported Arsenal since I was about 9 years old. So I've seen bullshit. Yeah, I've seen bullshit from my club. But please, let me tell you something. I've watched football for a long time, basically all my life. And I hate it when these Twitter analysts come up with their threads talking about players that the shit. And Nketiah is one of them. Stop acting like this guy is one of the best young strikers in the world. He is not. He really isn't. He really isn't. And the more we keep thinking this to ourselves and deluding ourselves, the more we get held back. We've given this guy £100,000 a week to miss open goals. Mikel Arteta begged this man to stay. Now, you might be thinking, if Mikel Arteta wants him, clearly there's something about him. Okay, First and foremost, Mikel Arteta is human, so he can make mistakes. Second of all, so was Divock Origi. Divock Origi for Liverpool would come up and perform for the goods. But will Klopp play him every week? No. He was stuck with his front three, wouldn't he? Because having faith in a player doesn't always mean you're going to start him or he has the potential to start. That is the reason why, since Gabriel Jesus has come in, he has started. That is the reason why we bought him in the first place. If we really wanted him to be that next guy, this next gen striker, then what we would have done is buy a backup striker. We didn't buy Jesus to be a backup striker, so let me just pause you right there. So when I say that we have a shit striker, best believe, and there's no surprise that these João Felix links are concrete, by the way, they are actually concrete, and they're popping up almost every day. If we get Modric, because that looks like that's the most likely one, if we get Modric, and let's say we get João Felix for like a loan deal, and let's say, like, I don't know, so it's touted around that we might get Modric for about 60 million euros. Yeah, even though they're claiming about 100 million, Grealish price, blah, blah, blah. Internally, it sounds like they will accept something about 50 million pounds. Yeah? So let's say we get him for 60 million euros, yeah? And then we get João Felix as well. The title is done. I know, and then we get a midfielder. The title is done. We win that. We win the title. But if Arsenal only try and get Modric and we don't get a backup striker, because I think what his preference is, he wants someone that can play like across the field, like Jesus, because Jesus can play across the front line, and so can Modric. I don't know if I'm saying this right name right, so please forgive me if I'm not. But that is not enough. We need a striker that can actually score goals. We need someone clinical, and João Felix is that person. He is absolutely outstanding, and if we get him on like a 2-year loan, for example, and then with an obligation to buy for 70 million, I'll take it. Or if we have him for a loan with an obligation to buy for 70 million, I'll take it. In case it can just go to Everton. Because he does not have a future here. And he knows that, fam. I feel like he knows that deep down, fam. He knows he doesn't have a future here, man. He's not a good enough striker for Arsenal. We need to start forcing it, man. We're forcing it, fam. And it's detrimental to our success. I'm not being, even as I'm talking, I feel like I'm being harsh here, but I'm not trying to be harsh, but I love this club before anything else. You know what I'm saying? We've got to be cutthroat, man. Football's a cutthroat sport for a reason, bro. It's why there's a chances of making us professionals mad slim, because it's cutthroat. You want the best of the best, and I want my team to have the best of the best. And unfortunately, Nketiah does not fall in that category. Like, he works hard, I get that, I really do get that. And every time a goalkeeper has the ball, I back him to always chase that ball to get it. And you know what, people might, and I feel like I'm talking about him enough, because he wasn't the only problem to that yesterday. I just want to say something about our wingers at this moment of time. So, Reece Nelson actually was our best player in that first half. Then he got injured, so I hope he has a speedy recovery. Because it looks like he's trying to find his confidence again, and I'm really happy for him. But why do we have so many left footers in our club? The amount of inflexibility we have, it was mad. At least, so in that game, right, we had Gabriel, who is left-footed. Then we had Odegaard, that's left-footed. Then we have Vieira, that's left-footed. Then we had Xhaka, that's left-footed. Yeah. Then we had then Marquinhos came on for Nelson. And then the brother that came on, their academy players, by the way, I thought looked absolutely excellent. I get the hype now. I really get the hype on Ethan Nwaneri, I don't know how to say his name. I'm so sorry, big one. But I get the hype on him now. He looked really good. So did that left winger as well. He's another one that just had a strong left foot, but he did all right as well. But I just look at this team, I look at our squad, and I'm just thinking to myself, this is our B team, and we're losing to, and I don't care that we have possession. If we don't do anything with it, there's no point of having it. I'd rather my team win a fucking game than have possession, okay? This is not England. I don't want to accept mediocrity. I want my team to be the best of the best. And the fact that we have basically little to no backup, especially in the striker and the midfield role, I thought Partey looked kind of shaky yesterday. There were moments in that game where I thought Odegaard, for example, was like fantastic, and Vieira actually. But Vieira is not a winger. Like, he's trying to test him out in this winger / like inverted winger, like it's just not, it doesn't look right to me. Like, it looked okay in some friendlies, the AC Milan one comes into mind, but it's just like, no, sorry, the Lyon match comes into mind, but I'm like, no, I'm not having that. It's just this January. We've been hearing a lot of talks that, Conte is going to back Arteta, he's going to back this title push, Arteta. He really needs to show that now, because throughout his whole tenure of being in charge or in ownership of Arsenal, the Conquis, we have not won anything. We have not won a title. We have not won a league title. You've seen Liverpool go for sale. You've seen Man United go for sale. These are conversations that are going to need to be had if we don't win anything under these people. And I know they've finally, should we say, we have to say this, finally they have invested, finally. But there's no point if you're not going to go for it 100%. Before this season began, we already knew that squad depth was a problem. And now that we're in a position where we can challenge for the title, it's come to stick out its ugly head again. But we've been knowing that. So there's no point of going half-heartedly and making us all happy a little bit because you spend a little more money that you should have done anyway. So guys, it's raining if you can't see me. But they need to do this. And if they really are serious, if the reports are serious that, Conte is really, really, wants to back the boys with transfers, that he has to show that. He really does have to show that. And, it's just, the way he does that is giving him enough money to buy a midfielder. My opinion, it'll be advised. I'm hearing Danilo is the guy. I'm hearing Telemans is still an option. He needs to buy a midfielder. We need to buy a midfielder, a winger, and a striker, or at least two forwards. So if that is Modric and Felix and Danilo or Telemans, I'll take that. I'll 100% take that, because it's very important for us to spend this January if we want to compete in every cylinder that we can. But yeah, I just wanted to make that video because I do think it's a cause of concern, no matter what the competition is and what the state of the level of competitiveness is. It's very important that we win all our games, especially this season, that this was our last game before I'll just start us off from wet, for fuck's sake. Especially if this is the last game before the Premier League starts in Boxing Day against West Ham. It's very important that we see it off. We played very well in the friendlies, won the Dubai Cup. It's just a shame that we had to lose this way. Especially those 2 on goals as well. Like, maybe that's why people not really like having a fuss about it, because it's not like they played a lot. I think the first attack in the second half was their goal. Yeah, I mean, that killed the game. But yeah, man, I just think there's some rubbish sense that I had to address in this video. But anyways, you guys, thanks for watching. You know I love you guys, man. Said in my last video, show me a lot of love lately. Appreciate it. Subscribe, like, share, comment. If you agree with me, let me know. If you don't agree with me, I hear that, but that's just my opinion. Still subscribe though. Appreciate it. Take care, you guys. What's my next video gonna be? I'm not gonna do any like World Cup reaction, like full reaction. I'm not gonna do that. I think I've been very explanatory in all my videos leading up to the final today. My next video might be West Ham Arsenal preview, and I might do like a live reaction for that game as well. Not live reaction, but like live, but it won't be live for you guys. Like I would edit it, if I do. And then obviously I have a match reaction as well. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, all of that. And I'll see you guys in a bit. And if I don't make a video on the 24th, then Merry Christmas. I hope you guys have a good day. Enjoy it. Have good presents, have good vibes. It's all about love that day. And yeah, let's see if I don't make a video on the 24th. I will try and make it between the 24th and the 23rd. Maybe on those dates. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share, comment. Let me know what you think. Take care. Peace.